Let us talk about what is uniform speed and what is non-uniform speed, likewise uniform velocity and non-uniform velocity. Uniform motion. I talk about hereafter velocity and acceleration, the vector quantity. Uniform velocity I talk. If a particle covers equal displacement in equal interval of time, then the particle is said to be in uniform motion. For example, 0 to 1 second, interval is 1 second. Here the particle covers 10 meter. 1 to 2 second, here also interval 1 second. Here the particle covers 10 meter. 2 to 3 second, again interval is 1 second. Here also it covers 10 meter. Equal displacement in equal interval of time, such a motion is called a uniform motion. If it covers equal distance in equal interval of time, uniform speed, equal displacement in equal interval of time, that is called uniform velocity. How a stick graph will be for uniform velocity? We see it will be the straight line, may pass through origin or may pass through y-axis, depends upon from where it start. I take it start from the origin. So uniform velocity, a stick graph is straight line. Then what is the slope of this graph? Slope is equal to delta s vector by delta t. So that gives velocity. So this velocity is constant. Because slope is constant, then how will be the velocity time graph for uniform motion? If you take velocity on x-axis, velocity on y-axis, time on x-axis, this velocity is constant parallel to time axis. Then what is slope of Vt graph? The slope of Vt graph is 0 because parallel to x-axis. Slope is equal to delta V by delta t, that is equal to 0. For uniform motion, slope of Vt graph is 0, slope of St graph is velocity, that is constant. Student, shall we go to the non-uniform motion? In non-uniform motion, the particles cover unequal displacement in equal interval of time. Look at this. I take the interval 0 to 1 second, that is 1 second. It covers 10 meter, let us say. The next interval 1 to 2 second, interval of time is 1 second, but it covers 15 meters. In the next interval 2 to 3 second, again interval of time is 1 second, but it covers 20 meter. 10, 15, 20 in equal interval of time, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Unequal displacement in equal interval of time. Such a motion is called a non-uniform motion. If you plot a graph between displacement and time, it will not be a straight line. It may be any curved line. Suppose this is the curve I am select. We got here the velocity is not constant, velocity is changing. Anyhow, if you calculate the slope of the graph, that gives velocity. How to calculate a slope in this? We can select in large interval of time, we can calculate one slope. Then what that slope means, we are going to learn. Suppose I have selected the interval, large interval of time, t1 second, 2, t2 second. A and B are the position of the particles. This is the initial position at t1, final position at t2. How to calculate a slope? Draw a straight line between AB. It makes an angle theta with x-axis, that is called a tangent angle made by this straight line, gives a slope. Or we can say BC as delta S vector, AC as a delta t interval of time. This delta S vector gives the total displacement. By delta t is the total time taken. This type of slope is called average rate of change. Slope is equal to average rate of change of displacement. It is nothing but average velocity. Student, it can be represented by total displacement divided by time taken. This is called average velocity VA. Okay, we are going to talk about instantaneous velocity. Again, let us consider the graph. Yes. And this is t, this is the displacement. At small interval of time, at given, it means when delta t tend to 0, such an interval you are going to select. The point B will be very close to A. A is the initial position, B is the final position. Here the interval between A and B is 10 to 0 time interval. If you plot a graph between AB, it is nothing but almost a tangent drawn at A. This tangent gives instantaneous rate of change. Let us calculate slope when delta t tend to 0. That gives instantaneous rate of change. It means under the limit delta t tend to 0, you are calculating del S vector divided by delta t, that is equal to slope. It can be represented by ds vector by dt. Already we have learned in 0 unit. Instantaneous velocity, it is the rate of change or slope at given point when delta t tend to 0. Look at this graph, ST graph. In our ST graph, if you move as time passes, what happened to the slope at each and every point on the graph? Initially at t is equal to 0, slope is, the tangent is parallel to x-axis 0. As time passes, the slope go on increases, angle theta is go on increases, therefore tan theta value go on increases, the slope gives instantaneous velocity, the instantaneous velocity go on increases. So velocity is increasing If velocity increases, is not constant, then the particle is said to be under acceleration. Then what about this velocity? Velocity is not constant, because at each and every moment the slope is changing. Slope gives instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity increases. If a particle increases its velocity, then the particle is said to be under acceleration. Then how this velocity time graph will be? VT graph. For this case I am talking. Velocity is increasing uniformly. It is a straight line pass through origin. The slope of VT graph is constant. Then what about its slope? Slope is equal to delta V vector by delta t. The slope of a VT graph is known as acceleration. It is represented by a vector, del V vector, change of velocity by time taken. Unit is meter per second square. Student, we have learned another physical quantity called acceleration. Acceleration is a vector quantity. Look at this graph, ST graph. This curve is bending towards y-axis. Therefore, the slope is go on increases, velocity go on increases. Let us take another ST graph. Take a note. Suppose you got ST graph as like this. Bending towards time axis. If you calculate a slope at A, slope at B, instantaneous velocity, this tangent drawn at A and B, if you look at, the angle made with the x-axis decreases while moving from A to B. So, tan theta value go on decreases, instantaneous velocity decreases. This type of motion is called decelerated motion. Degrees of velocity. Then, if you see at origin, the slope is maximum. At A, less than that maximum value. At B, still less. So, then what about a VT graph for this type of motion? Initial velocity is not 0, but the velocity go on decreases, but slope continue uniformly decreasing. This is called decelerated motion. Look at here, the slope of VT graph is negative. That is equal to delta V vector by delta t, that is equal to negative. So, it is called negative acceleration. Here slope is positive, this is negative. Okay. Student, we have learned about average velocity. Here this is average rate of change, this is instantaneous rate of change, instantaneous velocity. Here we learned about VT graph of this non-uniform motion. The velocity is changing, but velocity is changing uniformly. Therefore, acceleration is constant or deceleration is constant. We have learned the basic concepts of kinematics: displacement, distance traveled, speed, velocity, average velocity, instantaneous velocity, and acceleration. And I am going to give one more point regarding average velocity. Average velocity is nothing but total displacement by total time taken. What is the total displacement? Sum of displacement in given interval of times, delta S1 plus delta S2 plus dot 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 delta Sn. These are the sum of displacement in the intervals delta T1, delta T2, delta Tn, like that. So you can rewrite this as summation of delta Si vector by summation of delta Ti. You can rewrite like this. Suppose displacement is expressed as a function of velocity. We know that velocity is given as delta S by delta T. Therefore, delta S we can write written as V into delta T. Therefore, summation of delta Si vector, how can you write? Integral V as the function of time dot dt. Instead of delta t, you have to write as dt. This velocity is as the function of time. Summation of delta t, how can you write? Delta ti integral dt from that. Therefore, the average velocity can be written as, therefore average velocity is equal to total displacement integral V of t dot dt whole divided by integral dt. You have to apply the limit. In what limit you are going to calculate average velocity, that you have to apply here. Student, one more equation I am going to give regarding average velocity later on, not now. So, average velocity means total displacement by total time taken, as well as one more mathematical expression given for average. Dear student, anything which is changing uniformly, if you want to calculate average, you can use this equation. Integral some function dot dt divided by integral dt. Suppose a current in a circuit varies periodically, then average you want to calculate. Then integral current as a function of time I of t dot dt by integral dt, you can use average current. Likewise, average potential, average energy, whatever the things you want to calculate average, but one thing, the variation must be such that uniform. It is the change, but rate of change is constant, uniformly varying. In that condition, you can use this equation to find average. Any average, you can follow this equation. Student, we have learned all the basic things of kinematics.